Subscribe to Smartphone Tutorials by clicking on the subscribe button, and do remember to click on the notification bell icon to get instant notifications.
Hello awesome people, welcome to episode 9 of Daily Tech News, in which I share with you news which I find exciting and I think you should check it out as well. A lot of things are happening over this weekend in the tech industry. Let's go ahead and check out all the news. Now, the first news comes from Apple. It is believed, or it has come in the news, that Apple is going to store the Chinese iCloud account data and the cryptographic keys required to unlock them in China itself. Now, this is a new law which has been passed by China and Apple has to adhere to that. Now, what was done previously is that all the servers and data centers for iCloud accounts of the Chinese users were held in the US, but that is not the case anymore. The Chinese government have instructed Apple to change that, and effective 28th of February, the data center for Apple iCloud of Chinese users will be in China. At the same time, the cryptographic keys will be held in China as well. Now, what this will do is, if the legal authorities for any reason wanted to access any particular person's iCloud account, they can go through the Chinese legal court and get it done much quicker compared to how it was earlier when they had to go through the US legal system. Now, we are not going to be affected by that, but if you're a Chinese user, is this good news to you or bad news? Let me know in the comments section. Now, another news comes from HTC for its US users. If you're rocking a HTC 10 smartphone, the OREO update has started rolling out. Now, the update weighs at a hefty 1.32 gigabytes, and if you have an internationally unlocked variant of the HTC 10 smartphone, you should be receiving the over-the-air update of Android OREO, which should bring all the OREO goodies to your smartphone. If you haven't already, just go ahead and check your smartphone, and it is commendable that HTC have been trying to give OREO update to the maximum devices they can. Let's move on to the next news. Another news is for the United States audience is that the Moto Z2 Force, and if you are on AT&T, so the AT&T carrier branded Moto Z2 Force has been updated to Android OREO. The support page says that the rollout has begun as early as the 20th of February. The update is around 335 megabytes, and it should be available to your AT&T branded Moto Z2 Force. Now, the reason it is in news is because this very phone was launched in India just now for a price of about 30,000 rupees, and I want to know from you guys, what do you think of that phone, especially that it comes with a power pack mod which adds extra battery backup to your phone or to the Moto Z2 Force, and it comes with a shatterproof display. Let me know in the comment section, what do you think of this device and its late launch in India. Alright, so looks like we're not going to cover much news today. Tomorrow is the big day when Galaxy S9 and S9 Plus are supposed to be unveiled, and we're going to look at a few things about these devices. So basically, we are going to do a rumor roundup. So we will talk about the design, the display, the camera, the hardware, and the price and release date. So we will, just touch up on one point each. So first, we're going to talk about design. Alright, talking about the design of the S9 and S9 Plus, now it may be constructed, these two phones, the S9 and S9 Plus, may be constructed with a different metal or a lighter metal, because that is what Samsung had signed up for a patent for this particular metal or this construction method. The overall look and feel of the phone would, dramatically remain the same, but then again, it should be lighter and more durable. At the same time, it will have water and dust resistance just like last year. But then again, the iris scanner this year is rumored to be upgraded. Last year, we had a 2 megapixel iris scanner, and this year we might have a 3 megapixel unit. At the same time, it is expected that the Bixby button will continue to stay. Next up, we're going to talk about the display of the S9 and S9 Plus. Nothing major change here, no dramatic changes. The display will still be the same. It is expected that it may be calibrated well compared to last year, and it will be, standing up to the DCI-P3 standards, and it will have the same 2K resolution, 18:5:9 aspect ratio, and it will still be a Super AMOLED display with edge-to-edge curve just like last year. Now we come to the interesting part of the S9 and S9 Plus, the cameras. So the S9 is supposed to have one camera, the S9 Plus is supposed to have two cameras. Now on the S9 Plus, both of them will be optically image stabilized, but these will have variable aperture from f2.4 to f1.5. That is the rumored update, and at the same time we have recently discovered that the Samsung cameras will be able to deliver up to 1000 frames per second of slow motion, which is surpassing Sony when they did it 960 fps maybe a year back or so. So that is about the camera department for the S9 and S9 Plus. It looks like it will be a unique selling feature. Let's see how it turns out tomorrow. Now we come to hardware. Well, the international variants will be powered by the Exynos 9810 chip, which will be built on the 10 nanometer process, and the US variants and some other markets might get the Snapdragon variant, which will come with the Snapdragon 845, which is also built on the 10 nanometer process. So this is what the hardware will be, which will power these two beasts. And how they perform, well, we all know, but let's see once the devices launch how well they can manage to perform. Now the S9 will be priced at around $750 US, and the S9 Plus will be launched at around $850 US. Now these prices are similar to what the S8 Plus and S8 launched at last year. There might be some changes here and there, but this is what the final indication is. So there you have it, guys. The design, the performance, the camera, the build quality, the pricing, everything coming your way. We are less than 24 hours away from the launch of the S9 and S9 Plus, and being a tech enthusiast, I'm very excited to check these phones out and see what they bring to the market. Now this was the news for today, guys. If you like this video, like, share and subscribe, and please stay tuned for further updates. And if you want to share anything with me, mention in the comment section. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook and Snapchat. Thank you for your time. Until next time, goodbye.